cook.
Cookie!
Can we tell how he died?
Was he good at cooking or bad at cooking?
He was an absolutely terrible cook.
Well,
He liked to use lots of salt in his thing. But the unusual thing is that he's completely stripped.
See, guys, I told you that he would die because of the amount of salt he put in the food. I was right, wasn't I?
He has short blonde hair, and it was an old guy.
Gross. Wait, it was an old guy.
Can we tell what he died from?
You examine the body. Thank you very much. He has puncture wounds, 4 of them in his neck and his shoulders. His right shoulder.
Do the puncture wounds look like, or are they similar to the sea scorpions? Size,
no.
shape. Interesting! Not really.
what can we tell? Like what weapon may have caused it?
You need a heal check, DC
Maybe it was
16.
murder.
You want me to take a look?
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna help him.
Can you assist in 3.5? That's the thing at 4.0.
Yeah, you can
I'm going to just go ahead and allow it.
Okay. I don't
As
know
long
that
as you have ranks in heal as well.
I don't need any help,
actually.
you wee human.
Okay,
26.
So, okay. They are puncture wounds. They're bite wounds of serpentine origin, as though from a rather large snake. 2 bites.
Well, it's got to be somewhere around here.
Snakes.
Why did it always have to be
Okay.
snakes?
What's next?
Is this snake venomous?
I don't think it really matters.
Has he
for a
been
snake that large.
exsanguinated? The answer is no.
Not freaking vampire snakes.
Yeah, I'm going to give you more information.
Okay.
This body has been dead about 6 days.
Like Mephiston.
So he was
Dead well before any kind of shipwreck
So he's like starting to change your fire.
or anything. Yeah.
Except for all the salt preserving.
Yeah, from his diet, his salt-heavy diet.
Well, you think you got enough salt
Hey,
yet?
don't laugh at all the hostess cakes you guys eat.
Alright, so can we keep heading
Can I have the
downstairs?
thing?
How
I
much more
want
can we
to
see?
do DM's perspective now. Fantastic. How are we coming up on time here?
I don't know. Was I? I think we can assume that since there's any wounds.
Well, if it was bit in the neck, he could have just bled to
Yeah, if
death.
it's a giant snake, I don't think it really needs to be poisonous to bite.
Yeah, you rolled like a 20, right?
It was a 19 plus 7.
If there's
Yes.
if there's
It
a
was
lot of
poisonous?
infection around
Yeah,
the wound,
poisonous snake.
if there's a lot of discoloration around the wound other than just purpling, then it's probably venomous. But that's my character. I don't think would know that.
Mine might.
Okay, his knows all of that. Okay, what's next? Okay, guys, where do you go? What do you do?
Let's, we're upstairs. Are we
Okay,
downstairs?
that's where you're wherever you want to
I
be.
go up on the deck and ready an action.
Okay.
Headed downstairs. Anyone wanna?
Oh no, this opens up just like walking up on the beach. You can see up into this. That's where the body was hanging down from his neck.
Well, then I
like
climb
this.
back upstairs and then walk back down the stairs.
Okay, fine. You're looking down at the beach of everyone going, oh, hey, look at where you went to. Good job. Good job for you. Okay, what's next?
I wonder what snake is.
Let's search around the boat for anything like heavy or metal that would be like in the silt.
Oh, there you go. You don't find anything of that nature. Okay, what's next?
Can we see the other parts of the boat? Or is it just washed away?
It's washed away,
Oh, hey James.
as far as you can tell.
I know where we're at!
Before
Well, you'd have to kind of go exploring around these giant rocks. It's kind of a maze of rocks.
Kyle wants to ask everybody who went in there. Did anyone look for any maps or maybe where we were headed or captain? Or did anyone read? Is there a captain's log?
Oh, yeah, I've got
Anyone
that.
read the captain's log? That might be helpful.
I've got that.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay.
Like why the
Here you go.
Like why
Here's
the
the captain's
why the
log
cook was
summary.
resting for 6
Can
days?
you read that out loud?
Actually,
Yeah, you have to
you
read
should
it.
read it.
You have to read it like James
Just
T.
for
Cook.
that.
Captain's log. An examination of this log reveals that Genevieve's captain seemed to be suffering from some sort of madness that grew over the course of the ship's final voyage. Earlier entries from previous voyages are precise in recording progress, an event along the way.
I don't know if you get. Are you going to go all the way? Okay, go all the way. I'm ready.
Entries from the first 2/3 of his last trip. Yet, as one reads further, the more recent the entries get, the less common they become. In some cases, several days are missing. I can't hold you. Several days are missing entries. What entries do appear are strangely short, focusing more and more on one of the passengers, the Varsarian.
Iena.
Yeah, no, the Varisian scholar Liana, with whom the captain seems to have become obsessed. Several entries are nothing more than poorly written love poems to Liana, while others bemoan Captain Kovac's inability to please her or catch her attention. Sounds like a personal problem. Near the end, the entries begin to take on a more ominous tone, with the captain starting to complain that other members of the crew are eyeing his Liana. In particular, he suspects his first mate is in love with her. Obviously, he's dead. Let's see, and writes several times about how he wishes Alton would just have an accident. The final entry is perhaps the most disturbing, for in it the captain writes of how he's changed course for Smuggler Shiv at Liana's request. He hopes that the two of them can make a home on the remote island, but also notes that the crew are growing increasingly agitated at the ship's new course. The captain muses that, quote, something may need to be done about the crew, end quote, if their suspicions get any worse. I suspect foul play. Okay, I'm just suspecting. I know it's foul play.
So where else do you guys go? What do you do?
I know there's another ship here.
You know what? I've had stalkers, and it's just really unfortunate.
How did the first mate die?
He was in the...
Yeah, maybe examining the body.
Yeah.
I said examine the body earlier. Just
I think he died because of the captain. I'm just saying, I don't think it really matters how.
You got a bad case of the captains?
It does matter how.
Examine
The point
Bad
being,
case.
the point being,
He came down with a case of sword wounds
Liana.
while he was sleeping.
Yeah. So a rotten case of getting his head chopped
That
off.
sword in the death grip. He died
Fact
fighting.
is, Liana's probably on the island somewhere, more than likely, and the captain might be with her. No one's listening, that's alright.
Don't listen to me, but I know there's another ship on this
So,
island either. So.
yeah, the captain might be on the island.
Just telling you.
If he abandoned
Since
the
nobody else
ship.
is listening to the dwarf.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Do you go watch
There's another ship on this
or look for him?
cursed
Well,
rock.
we know that
Obviously stuck on this island.
if she had a reason to go to the island, I doubt it's because she's in love with him. It's probably because of her obviously ulterior motives, because she would pay attention to him. So, there's probably some sort of hideout, civilization, something of interest here on the island.
I go off to a nice little shady spot and look at the sea charts and maps that I have to find out where we are.
We're on Smuggler Shiv.
Well, like, you know, where that is and everything.
Okay.
If there's like anything written on them.
Yes, now that you've read the thing, let me tell you a little bit more about the maps. Yes, as well you should. Okay, several sea charts and maps along with the captain's log. The maps includes one of the west coast of Garund that plots the Genevière's route to and from Sargava. The island of Smuggler Shiv is not marked on this map, but is marked on a second map of Desperation Bay, though the map provides no details on the island apart from its general outline and a note warning of danger. So let me give you a player's version of that map. Okay.
Desperation.
I wonder
Why would anyone go there?
You can only go there if you're desperate.
Alright, that makes sense.
Oh no, we lost him. Yeah, he stuck with us for 2 hours. Fantastic. Good for him. No, he's not there.
Okay.
It's like 3 a.m. in Britain.
Sean,
That's
I'm
insane.
Try to predict the weather.
Predict the weather? Okay, go ahead.
Wow. Okay, I predicted the weather.
A heavy storm is coming.
Where'd you predict the weather? My knee hurts. The storm's coming.
Yeah, I rolled a 24.
There is a wound in your leg. Oh, it's the other knee.
Okay. Still gonna be a storm.
So we might want to take shelter inside, further into the forest, if there's a storm coming.
Away from the beach.
Yeah, large waves aren't really good for your health,
Yeah,
even if you have a surfboard.
It's fine then. No, I just saw this check, so I was like, why not? Predict the weather.
I know, that's
okay.
I'm going to predict I don't know. What's some like random skills to people? I'm going to appraise the ship. What's the ship worth? Nothing. Yeah.
I'm going to appraise the ship.
One monkey's nut.
It's like, which, in some places it's worked out a bit, but here, not much.
They're doing an appraise roll to see
In Sargava, they're a delicacy.
how much
Love
This
Sargava
dwarf is
is
taking,
what?
what was your
So I'm
name?
going to do an appraise roll to see how much his character's
Westchester.
worth if I sold them on the black market.
Not much.
Fendor and Westchester are going up. I'm going to give last rites to the dead bodies here.
Oh, bodies? No. So you go back to this room?
thought-
Nobody said they were going in that room.
No, so me and him are going off, and we're going to go give last rites to the first mate and the cook.
Okay, the first mate is gone.
Oh.
There's no body.
He could have been eaten by the little scorpion guys.
Yeah, but why would not the other guy not be?
Maybe they can't get it through the net. I don't know.
He was underwater.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe they only eat when they're underwater. Of course, then why did they try to try this?
Maybe he wasn't actually dead.
I don't know. I'm not really too worried about it.
They did cut off the first.
Here you go.
Ooh,
No, I didn't.
Wait, he did?
No.
No? Yeah, you
No.
had the guy.
No.
Cut off his hand.
Yeah, I did. I cut his hand off.
So
That's a
are these
sword.
mountains right here? Is that what that is? This is a weird
Oh,
shape.
wow.
Pretty good lettering, Sean.
Kind of screwed that up. All right. I'm sorry, there was a question. However, in the supply room, you find more supplies that were under the water.
Nice.
2 bullseye lanterns. They're completely soaked. They'll need to be dried out. 12 flasks of lantern oil. And 5 shovels. They are very wet as well. And 3 of them are in need of repair.
I can use mend on them.
Okay, great.
So can James.
I can just do it. I'm an artificer.
Okay.
Cleric. I fix stuff and I fix people. That's what
Too late. He already did. By the time you walk over and explain what you can do, there was like, really? Oh, yes, that's very interesting. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's nice.
That's nice for you that you can do that. You mean this shovel that's completely whole from magic? Sorry, I'm playing your character for you. It's
He wouldn't
bad
be
habit of
that
mine.
arrogant, but he was like, all right, well, that'll come in handy.
I don't like what you did with the handle on that one.
That's okay.
All right, so enough of the shovels. What do you guys do?
Alright, let's go do last rites on the other dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll,
Hey, is the severed hand still in here?
Technically, I'd still have his hand in it. I never said
I don't know what you did.
I cut his hand.
It was
It's still clutching the
never
sword.
bothered to remove it.
I never.
He's holding the hand.
We could wonder if this. Hey guys, what's next?
John, I'm giving either Jason or Dan's character the hand.
Hey, Sean, what was the name of the other ship?
Tiny little.
The Genevieve.
No, the other ship.
The other ship?
The ship that I've been telling you guys about!
why don't we walk down the shore and see if there's any signs of having a boat really very short?
Oh, is there any way we can tell from the map where we're at?
Aha! A nature check. I believe that's the skill. I kind of get the 2 games mixed up.
I'm gonna ask you about
Survivalist?
Survival, I think.
what do you know about
A
it?
survival check DC 16. So let's see where we are on this map.
I guess survival plus 3.
Yeah, it's also.
Survival.
Want me to help you?
Geography check.
I got knowledge, nature, plus
No, you can all just try.
only at 11.
11. I rolled an 11 also.
Wow, nobody hit a 16? You have to have the skill to do it. You can't just know.
Oh, what is it?
Survival.
Survival. You have to have a rank to take the shot.
How was nature?
No, it's
Nature's
only the
fine.
ones with
If
the
you have
asterisks
nature.
next
Can I
to
do
it.
nature and survival?
You can
Yes.
survival, not a rank.
Actually,
15.
can I aid myself by saying, all right, let's see. I'm gonna look up and down the beach to see how it's shaped and see if I can find that shape on the
But you can just.
Jason,
I'll
I'll aid you.
Okay, so what is it?
To the west is the sunset from where you were.
Okay.
And then you went around a curve.
Oh wait, where's north of the map?
Oh, Okay, what's next, guys?
Okay, so north, and we're on the north side of the island. Is it particularly curvy in this part of the island? Like, can we see if I look from one end, can I hit the other?
Let's see here. It's hard to tell. Since none of you made the roll, you guys have to rely on your.
Well, what I'm saying is obviously I can't look this way and see the island curve. If I did, then I could see from here to here. So obviously we're not in here.
So we must be out here.
Yeah, so we're somewhere around here. I doubt we're on the tip.
You can see the sun setting in the west.
Yeah. So we're somewhere over here. All right, well, yeah, we can go up and down the coast until we can kind of.
Is there a legend on there?
I'm just giving you part, like this is part of a much larger map, and this is just this little tiny piece of it that has basically, it says warning.
Smuggler ship.
All right. I suggest first thing we should look for is going up and down the shore, and maybe going north because if this is a cove, if we head north, let's see if we can find footprints or signs of a boat being very shore.
See, we had to go south to get to where the aft of the ship was. Our stuff was basically, say this was over here, this was the lower part of the ship. Our stuff was here, and obviously the rest of the ship is missing, so chances are it could be further north.
But we don't, is this north? They took a dinghy out? If they took a dinghy out and just left the ship on its own, obviously we got on the shore without dying. Someone put us on the shore, like deliberately. Actually, you know what? No, let's go back to where we were at and search around for footprints. Because if someone brought us there, they had to let some sort of sign.
It's true. We were there at high tide.
What is that, like tracking?
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
All right, go back to where we were found and we look for tracks.
Yeah, around that. We're just going to start the box and go in circles.
Right, in the morning light, does anyone have a related skill that's going to help? I think nature is tracking.
I got nature.
Survival tracking?
Survival and nature.
Go for it. This is the higher the roll, the more information you get. I'll be impressed with anything at 15.
It's not a natural 20.
Friend got a natural
25 perception. That's
Okay, fantastic.
24.
Okay, well, I'll give you as much as you can. During the night,
23.
the sporadic rainfall and the wind has erased a lot of potential clues here. But you do find two very interesting notes. Somebody made multiple landfalls and dragged their bodies into where they were. And on a small craft. And there are two sets of footprints going this way.
North? That would be north. This is west. That's
West.
Yeah. This is west. That's north.
Oh crap, I screwed it up. Damn it! Okay,
It's okay.
the sun sets in the east on this planet.
Okay. So it's south.
Okay, so we're on the other side.
So this is actually
So we're on this side.
correct.
Right.
Okay.
So we are, there's a curve somewhere on the south, and we gotta be.
Somewhere over here.
No, that's right. That map is right. This map is wrong.
Okay.
So that, but you still got north, right?
There's the sun setting.
The